The year is 1810. A new decade begins amid ongoing conflict and deep political transformation. Empires continue to clash, but across the Atlantic and beyond, movements for autonomy and independence begin to gain strength. Economic pressure, revolutionary ideals, and shifting alliances reshape the global landscape. 1810 stands as a year of awakening, when calls for change grow louder and the foundations of future nations begin to form. In this video, we'll explore the key events of 1810 and how they influenced the course of the 19th century. January 1st, Major General Lachlan Macquarie officially becomes Governor of New South Wales. January 4th, Australian seal hunter Frederick Hasselborough discovers Campbell Island in the subantarctic. January 12th, the marriage of Napoleon and Josephine is annulled. February 13th, after seizing Jaén, Córdoba, Seville, and Granada, Napoleonic troops enter Malaga under the command of General Horace Sebastiani. February 17th, Napoleon Bonaparte decrees that Rome would become the second capital of the French Empire. February 20th, Tyrolean rebel leader Andreas Hofer is executed. March 11th, Napoleon marries Marie-Louise of Austria by proxy in Vienna. April, Kaumoalii receives an assurance of the continued independence of the Kingdom of Hawaii. April 2nd, Napoleon Bonaparte marries Marie-Louise of Austria, Duchess of Parma, in person, in Paris. April 19th, Venezuela achieves home rule. Vicente Emparan, governor of the Captaincy General of Venezuela, is removed by the people of Caracas, and Supreme Junta is installed. Venezuela is the first South American state to proclaim independence from Spain. April 27th, Beethoven composes his famous piano piece, Für Elise. May 1st, Macon's Bill No. 2 becomes law in the United States, intending to motivate Britain and France to stop seizing American vessels during the Napoleonic Wars. May 3rd, Lord Byron swims across the Hellespont in Turkey. May 10th, Reverend Henry Duncan opens the world's first commercial savings bank in Ruthwell, Scotland. May 16th, Johann Wolfgang von Goethe publishes his book Zur Farbenlehre, Theory of Colors. May 18th to 25th, May Revolution. Armed citizens of Buenos Aires expel the viceroy and establish a provincial government for Argentina, the Primera Junta. Baltasar Hidalgo de Cisneros is removed. June, Nicolas Appert publishes L'art de conserver pendant plusieurs années toutes les substances animales ou végétales, the first description of modern food preservation using airtight containers. June 7th, Argentina's new junta publishes the country's first newspaper, the Gaceta de Buenos Aires, edited by Mariano Moreno. June 23rd, John Jacob Astor forms the Pacific Fur Company. July 9th, Napoleon dissolves the Kingdom of Holland, ruled by his younger brother Louis, and annexes the country into the French Empire. Russia acquires Sukhumi through a treaty with the Abkhazian dukes and declares a protectorate over the whole of Abkhazia. July 11th, Frederick Hasselborough discovers Macquarie Island in the subantarctic. July 20th, Patria Boba. A junta of 7 patriots, led by José Acevedo y Gómez, assemble in Bogotá in the Viceroyalty of New Granada, modern-day Colombia, to declare its independence from the Spanish Empire, the first South American nation to break away from Spain as the third oldest independent republic state after Haiti. July 24th, Paraguay Governor Bernardo de Velasco and the Cabildo of Asunción declare their loyalty to Ferdinand VII to Spain and break up their relationship with Buenos Aires. August 2. In Quito, Ecuador, 200 citizens are slaughtered in the royal barracks and the surrounding streets by royalist troops. August 6th. The city of Santa Cruz de Mompox, in modern-day Colombia, declares independence from the Spanish Empire. August 20th to 27th. Battle of Grand Port. The French defeat a Royal Navy frigate squadron attempting to blockade a harbor on Ile-de-France, Mauritius. August 21st, Jean-Baptiste Bernadotte, Marshal of France, is elected Crown Prince of Sweden by the Swedish Riksdag of the Estates. September 8th, the Tonquin sets sail from New York Harbor with 33 employees of John Jacob Astor's newly created Pacific Fur Company on board. After a 6-month journey around the tip of South America, the ship arrives at the mouth of the Columbia River, and Astor's men establish the fur trading town of Astoria. September 16th, Grito de Dolores, Miguel Hidalgo, a Catholic priest from Guanajuato, incites the revolt that becomes the Mexican War of Independence. September 18th, Chile forms its first national junta, which is the country's first step towards its independence. September 22nd, Manuel Belgrano prepares his invasion to the Provincia del Paraguay. September 23rd, the Republic of West Florida declares independence from Spain. September 26th, a new act of succession is adopted by the Riksdag of the Estates, and Jean-Baptiste Bernadotte becomes heir to the Swedish throne. October, King George III of the United Kingdom is deemed permanently insane. October 12th, First Oktoberfest. Bavarian royalty invites the citizens of Munich to join the celebration of the marriage of Crown Prince Ludwig of Bavaria to Princess Therese of Saxe-Hildburghausen. October 27th, the United States annexes the Republic of West Florida. November 2, a peace treaty in Haiti confirms its division between the northern state of Haiti, ruled autocratically by the Jean de Couleur Henri Christophe, and the Southern Republic, ruled by mulatto Alexandre Pétion. November 17th, Anglo-Swedish War, 1810–12. Sweden declares war on the United Kingdom. November 29th to December 3rd, invasion of Île-de-France. British forces force the French to surrender Île-de-France, Mauritius. December 20th, Manuel Belgrano crosses the Paraná River to Itapúa Department, starting his invasion of Paraguay. December 22nd, British ship of the line HMS Minotaur, 1793, is wrecked on Texel in the West Frisian Islands with the loss of 500 lives. December 27th, chartered British East Indiaman Elizabeth is wrecked off Dunkirk with the loss of more than 360 lives, many of them Lascar seamen. Date unknown. Amadou Labo initiates his jihad in present-day Mali. Qing Shi and Chung Po Tsai surrender their pirate fleet to the Chinese government. 4,500 chests of opium are sold in China. As 1810 draws to a close, the momentum of change becomes undeniable. Wars persist, but so do the aspirations of peoples seeking new political futures. The events of this year remind us that history is often defined not only by empires, but by emerging voices determined to shape their own destiny. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel for more history content.